Hi, Lexi. How are you? Nice puppy. Nice puppy. Oh, another day. I just got off work. Got about an hour drive home, so it takes a while. It's about 3:30 now. We don't get a very good start normally, just because it takes a while for everybody to get off work and get here. Clay will be off work here in probably about an hour, and then he's gonna go get the wagons over the last field and take them into the elevator. He'll be coming over here. And I think Carter I think he's gonna come run the combine tonight, but I'm not sure. I gotta talk to him first. But I'm gonna get started, get opened up here, and dump into this wagon that we have sitting here. The other two are behind the tractor. And yeah, hopefully it goes pretty good. Beans are still dry. Haven't had any rain in a couple weeks, and they're just super dry. This thing runs pretty good. I don't think it's used any oil since we started. It's only ran maybe, I don't know, 25 hours, but it hasn't used any oil, I don't think. So that's kind of nice. That was the only thing you can't, or not the only thing, but that's one of the things you can't really check when you're looking at stuff like this is, I mean, how do you know if it burns oil or coolant? You got to run it for several hours to even know. But I asked the guy and he seemed pretty honest, so that I kind of just went with it. But it's worked out so far. I think something might be wrong with this fan motor in the cab here. It ain't blowing near as much air as it was earlier. I wonder if maybe the filter's getting plugged up, or possibly the bearings are going out and it's making it slow down. But I think we're gonna have to take a look at that, because it's just too hot in here. I'm sweating like crazy. I don't know, I'm gonna look at it, see what's going on. I was running the combine a little while ago, and it started getting hot in the cab. I was like, what in the world? So I came over and I was dumping on the wagons, and I was gonna go look at it. But then when I got back in the combine after I had dumped, it was smoky. It was full of smoke in there. I was like, what in the world? So I drove off around to the shop, and Dad was out there, so I was like, get a screwdriver. So he went and got a screwdriver and came back. We took the panels off of the ceiling in the roof, or in the cab, and because there was smoke just coming out of the vents, I was like, oh shoot. I was kind of panicking. Thought the roof was on fire, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so we took that down, and it turns out the little radiator or whatever that the fan pulls air through for the air conditioner, turns out that had filled full of dust, plugged up all the way, and then the lack of airflow made the fan get hot. Anyway, Dad ran down to the shop and got a little portable fan that we actually wired into it, so you do have a little bit of air movement now in the cab. But scared me for a second. I thought it was on fire. But anyway, so then Carter took over for me. He's been running ever since, probably about an hour now. It's going pretty good. I'm gonna take this tractor and wagon over there to him so he can dump on me again. think that's all the beans for me for this year. Like I said, we're going on vacation, so I won't be around for the last couple acre field that they'll probably be finishing on Saturday. But that's alright, it's pretty much going to be the same as all the other stuff you've seen so far. So I just got done fueling up the tank for checking the gallons per acre like I was trying to do, and it came out to 2.2 gallons per acre, which is really good compared to what I thought it'd be. I figured it'd be more like 3.5 or something, but it was 30.2 gallons that did 13.7 acres, so it's 2.2. So anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this video. When we get back from vacation, we'll be starting corn, so make sure you stay tuned for that, and we'll see you in the next one.
Well, this is the last of the bean harvest, 2025. Last little 3 acre patch.